So first of all, welcome to Puerto Rico. So far, how's your experience in the island?
Fantastic. I was just telling Eduardo how different the fans are here. Everyone is so welcoming, so hospitable, and so into our characters. Like even our most obscure characters, people seem to know. It's really, really wonderful.
Let me confess you something. The origin of our podcast, Kokí Otaku, started because we realized how the anime culture in Puerto Rico is very underestimated.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when most of the team we start living in the United States, the mainland, and we start recording with a Spanish voice actor. We realized that it was there's a lot of work to do with the anime culture here in the island.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years now, that I'm very glad to see the second session of Expo Anime in Puerto Rico. And now that they welcome you, I wasn't expecting to see so much love, heat from the people, excited. Were you expecting that reaction when you presented yesterday on your first day?
We didn't know what to expect. We saw that we were going to a little coliseum, a coliseito, and we were like, "What is that?" We knew that this was going to be different, and boy, it sure was. I mean, the energy yesterday was absolutely off the charts. I've never been around that many people before. We were all packed in. It was really, really wonderful.
I forgot to start saying that. Oh, so today we are with the most important voice actor. You said it, not me. Let me clear that. So you have something for me. It's hard to imagine being your place where you have two main important characters in the same series.
Mm-hmm.
We're speaking about in Jujutsu Kaisen, you have two characters. Anytime you have any challenge, like keep separating these two personalities that you crossing when
You're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen?
Right.
What are you talking
about?
You have on Jujutsu
No.
Kaisen, Choso, and Sukuna.
And Sukuna, yeah.
Right.
So fortunately, they don't appear together, so it hasn't been too much of a challenge. But later on, in season 4 and 5, once they animate it, yeah, they will be in scenes together. It's going to be really confusing.
And as a voice actor, how do you keep separated that two characters that you don't, by any accident, you start mixing their voice?
No, I hope not. Actually, I did audiobooks when I first started out. And when you're doing an audiobook, you get to play every character in the audiobook. So I was absolutely always aware of being able to play with yourself. Just you doing all of the voices by yourself. So just doing two is no problem.
And you have of course, like you mentioned, you have a very big portfolio of anime characters, from aggressive, inspiring, sometimes we hate them, sometimes super sassy. Which kind of character do you and personality you enjoy to dub?
Do I like to play? I mean, getting to do some crazy fight scenes like Tengen and Demon Slayer, there's nothing like that. The animation is so balls to the wall. It's really, really beautiful just to watch that over and over again as you're doing the lines. I love playing characters like that. I just got to do my first slice of life character on a show that I'm working on right now. And I really liked how small those performances can be. Just doing, yeah, what's up? This kind of thing. It was really, really exciting. So I really enjoyed that too.
So I got a question on video games.
Yeah.
So you recently voiced the narrator on Armored Core 6.
Wow, you guys are up to date. the narrator and one of the bosses that you fight over and over again. I forget. He has a number. He doesn't have like a name.
6, I think.
It was like Blue 6 or something. Is that what their names are like?
I think so.
Yeah.
So how was your experience during the recordings for Armored Core 6? You had some fun? Do you actually play the game or anything?
I didn't play Armored Core 6, but I got to work with on Sekiro, where I played Genichiro Ashina. And I loved that game. It's one of my favorite games ever. And getting to work with them again was incredible. They go very slowly. They make sure that you're not sounding too anime, too over the top. Everything is very contained. They're a really interesting studio. I like them a lot.
Also, you voiced recently, for Fire Emblem.
Engage?
Roy? Yeah, for
Yeah,
Engage.
of course.
So, how was your experience voicing this character that has existed for so long and now he's being voiced with a little bit more?
I mean, Roy is one of my favorites. I grew up playing Smash Brothers Melee. He was never voiced in English, and I got the chance to voice him while working on Fire Emblem Heroes as a total surprise. I went in to play Alphonse, and we had some extra time, and they said, "Give Roy a shot," and I couldn't believe it. That was life changing for me. And what's cool about Engage is, even though I did him in Melee and in Fire Emblem Heroes, he doesn't move around and talk, or like he doesn't act very much. You're just kind of like seeing him walk around and there's voices playing. But in Engage, you actually get scenes where he's walking around and interacting. I was like, he's alive. It felt so real. That was really emotional for me.
And my last question on video games, before Noctis on Final Fantasy 15. How was your experience with that character? How was it for you to bring this beloved character to life? How you enjoyed it?
It's so rare that you get to work on a game with such a small team for over 3 years straight. And while working on it, I was like, this is amazing. All video games are like that, but not all video games are like that. We did all of the scenes in order, super emotional at times, super funny at times. That was a really, really special project, and I miss working on it. I wish it would come back.
So, going back to anime, you are one of my favorite villains. I think many people consider him a villain. Lord Roswaal from Red Zero, starting life in another world. One of my favorite series. How was the experience giving the voice to that iconic character that we don't know we need to love him, hate him, or just accepting how he is?
It was so funny. I just did what the Japanese actor did. The fact that he did those crazy kind of reads, I just did those. And it was super fun. We were all the time we were in the booth just going, why are we doing this? This is insane. But then in season 2, where he's a lot more contained, the Japanese VA reined it in, and we were able to make him a lot more serious, which I think the story really needed. So you weren't so distracted by his absolute insanity.
And you have, of course, you have many important roles, but another important role that's here in today's day anime, Demon Slayer, or Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Mugen Train. You have the character of Tengen Uzui. So far, how the experience of that iconic character that many people love to cosplay very often in conventions?
Like meeting fans?
No, the experience of giving your voice to this character that is like, he doesn't show too much, but he's not that very humble that we said.
Yeah, he's funny because you first meet him, you don't know what to expect. He's really full of himself, but then as it goes on, you get to see him with his wives in more intimate moments. I love the scene where he says, at the end of the day, you have to put me first. Don't go dying on me. He's not the kind of brash, bombastic character to say, I'm the best, and you should put me first, and I'm number one. He still is very humble, and I like that about him. He's complex.
So, in the anime industry, this is more personal opinion from our side. Maybe, I don't know if you concur with me. Do you see that that the last 5 years to 7 years has seen a wake up of the anime industry, like growing in a fast pace that I never experienced before?
Very much. I mean, we used to go to cons before COVID, and people would come, but not like they do post-COVID. I mean, people are really, really into it. I think it's a lot of people who grew up with it who are now out in the world and are able to show their excitement in so many other ways. And con brings everybody together in that way. I think when you're in high school and you're an anime fan, you talk about it with all your friends in high school. But in the real world, you have to find excuses.
Definitely. So you have a big legacy of anime, a big list of character, and you, like you said, you experience from the anime waking up, suddenly a big spike of the demand and production anime. Any lesson learned as a professional voice actor that has been witnessing all the living this evolution of anime, especially in the rate of production and dubbing?
Any lessons learned?
Right. You need to, as a person, you need to watch out more for your health, for your voice. That's your tool for working. Or family. Some guys, we don't speak about family. Family have any impact. They suffer when you're being so demanded, flying every 2 weeks.
No, I wish I could say that, but no. It still is a job like any other job. You work 9 to 6. And then going to the cons is fun, but like at a con like this, I can bring my wife, so it's not so bad. Maybe it's, you know, what it's really bad for is my dogs. I miss my dogs.
Of course.
That's the big change.
So, Ray at home, what kind of anime do you like to enjoy for yourself? Not working, just to relax.
I love watching weird ones. I like stuff like Fully Cooley. I was watching, what's the arts one? My wife plays a cool role. Blue Period.
Right.
They're really nice. Yeah, shorter ones like that. I like enjoying. And then One Piece is great to have something on that you can cheer for.
But wait, so as a busy person that you are, you're up to date with the One Piece series?
No, not at all. No, I'm 120 episodes in or so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually.
Definitely. So, any last words? So, for Puerto Rico, being a bilingual audience.
I mean, I love being here. I'm excited. We're going to be able to go to the beach next week and stay here for a little bit longer. But the fans and the people here are what makes this place great. And I would love to come back. It's wonderful.
Any message for those new generation? Because in Puerto Rico, technically this is a wake up to the anime, and for today's day, there's a lot of new youngsters that are looking into the world of dubbing anime. Because this is very new for the culture in Puerto Rico. So those kids that are looking at anime dubbing like a possible career or just a dream that will never happen, that's hard to achieve, that's only for people who live in Hollywood or just on the stars. Any message for those kids?
I mean, we all eventually have to move to Los Angeles at some point. I certainly did. I was on the outsider living in Las Vegas. But I don't know. Anything can happen. The industry is always transforming. And things are always changing. I think there might be newer opportunities that you don't even realize are opportunities in the next 5 to 10 years with new technologies. So who knows? Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for visiting Puerto Rico. Hope you enjoy the rest of the few days and get really good coffee.
Yes.
Yeah,
I did finally.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.